I was not supposed to be reading this book this month, but I did, and we're here to talk about it now. Let's talk about Witches of Dubious Origin by Jen McKinley. You ever just get your entire TBR plan of the month derailed because you just saw a book at a library that looked interesting with an interesting title and you said, "I want to read that one instead," and then you just stop everything and read that book instead? So that's what I did, and I'm absolutely grateful for the fact that I did. This was such a great palate cleanser after reading Golden Sun before starting Raven Scholar. Like, this was the perfect in-between book that I needed to kind of just ground me back to reality a little bit. There was a lot of talk on Book Talk recently about just three-star books, and let's talk about one. This was a really chill, casual read. It only took me a few days to finish it, and I appreciated that because I was reading so much heavy, dense fantasy over the past couple of months. This was super light. Essentially, the story is that there's this 40-year-old librarian called Zoe Ziakas who one day gets a shipment from an unknown sender, but the address on the package was written with her mom's handwriting. So she's like, "What happened? My mom actually died a month ago. So how did she write this? Who is this? Who sent this?" And inside the package was a grimoire, one she's never seen before, and she doesn't really know all that much about magic. The grimoire followed her home, along with the ghost body of an individual that her grandmother had reanimated back in the day. And now Zoe understands that she comes from a long line of necromancers, and this grimoire is now bonded to her as the next in line and the only person in line because she doesn't have a grandmother or mother anymore. So now Zoe has to figure out, what do I do with this ghost who wants me to send her to the next realm? What do I do with this grimoire? I've sworn off magic since I was like 7 based on a promise to my mother. I don't know what I'm doing. She heads over to New York to the Museum of Literature, talks to the head person there, and essentially gets initiated or gets a job offer to join the Bodo, the Books of Dubious Origin department. That's where the story goes. And I can tell you that this is just a very enjoyable, light book. The magic is fun, the banter is fun, the characters are all cute and adorable. It's not necessarily a cozy fantasy, but it is a pretty low stakes fantasy, and I really appreciated that. Now, I would never claim magic isn't real, but I do think it's weird that right when I needed a palate cleanser between Golden Sun and Raven Scholar, that this book fell into my lap, actually fell into my line of sight at the public library. So I enjoyed it. I really liked it. If you're looking for a palate cleanser book, 3-star average, nothing too crazy, but just something to lessen the intensity of high fantasy, grim dark, whatever it is you're reading, and get you ready for the next one. I think this is a really good one, just to put the slot in the middle of some of the thicker books that you're reading. And if you do give this book a shot, yo, let Jen know that Entro sent you.